Welcome back. 42% of North Dakotans have been fully vaccinated in our state, and the push to increase that number remains. Molly Howell, the Immunization Director for the State Health Department, joins us for today's KX Conversation. Thanks for being here, Molly.
Thanks for having me.
There's been a lot said nationally about rural areas and vaccine hesitancy. What are we seeing here in North Dakota?
Well, I think we're seeing a few different groups of people and how they feel about the vaccine. I think we've done an excellent job vaccinating people who were eager to be vaccinated and wanted to make appointments and get in line for vaccination. And so I think that's who we've already vaccinated. I think the next group are kind of people in the middle who are on the fence and maybe more passive about vaccination and aren't actively going to seek it out, but aren't necessarily hesitant towards the vaccine either. And so we're working to make vaccine more convenient for those individuals. And then I do think we also have a third group that maybe is a bit hesitant towards COVID-19 vaccine. And so we're trying to put more information out there and encourage people to have a conversation with their physician about vaccination.
President Biden has said he'd like to see 70% of Americans at least partially vaccinated by July 4th. Do you see that as being a possibility with the current slowdown we're seeing?
I think it's going to be very difficult for North Dakota to reach that 70% vaccination rate by July 4th. I think we'll have some counties in North Dakota who are able to do that. Dickey County, Rowlett, Nelson, Cavalier may reach that 70% mark, but I think statewide we're going to struggle to reach that 70% mark.
Now, you talked about that middle group who are, on board, they're still learning more, and then there's that third group who have a lot of hesitancy. What is the state doing to increase people's education and just getting the visibility of the vaccine out there?
Well, we do have a promotional campaign currently running, Let's Get Back Together, just kind of hoping to give people a positive feeling about the vaccine and getting back to normal and being able to safely gather together, knowing that we're protected from COVID-19. And so I know that probably won't address those who have real concerns about the COVID vaccine. And so that's more for people in the middle, trying to promote it, trying to get them to stop by or walk in for vaccination. I think for people who are more hesitant, we really are trying to get them to have a conversation with a physician. The vast majority of North Dakota physicians who are offered vaccination chose to be vaccinated themselves and are recommending the vaccine to their patients. And so you really need to have that one-on-one conversation and understand your risk for COVID disease versus the benefits and risks of vaccination.
All right, the Immunization Director for the Department of Health, Molly Howell, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Josh, thank you. Next on KX News.